Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. I am actually online here, live. I am using my the webcam on my laptop, so it's a little dark, but it is what it is. So surprise! I am enjoying a cup of coffee here. I'm in my new place, and I was going to record a video and then just post it. But then I thought, you know what? Let's try this live cam. Let's try to go live and see what happens. So happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. There's quite a few topics I want to discuss with you. This is so strange being live. So strange. So far, I don't see anyone yet, but I am live and I just jumped online. It's been a while it's been about a year since I tried the live chat and with a live recording. So mm, bear with me. This is all new to me again. So I am not prepared, but I am so glad to be here. All right. So a couple of updates. It's Friday. I am relaxing on the sofa. I am enjoying coffee here. And I figured, why not share what's going on in my life with you? This is just a Friday chat. So let's get into it. So I have downsized. I moved into a new place. So I am still, both my kids are in college. So the house I sold. So I am here. And then I just got this new sofa and I want to show you this. I love traveling, as you know. So I picked up this really cool, I don't know if you could see look at that. That's a picture. It's a world map. So I'm gonna put that over on the wall, and then I got this new chair, swivel chair, which is nice. And then I got to put the TV up in the fireplace. So that's that. So I'm so glad to be downsizing, so I don't have to worry about um, the lawn, shoveling snow, major repairs on the house. I don't have to worry about any of that. This place is smaller and I get to travel now. And as you guys know, I love going to Paris and Italy. My kids will be heading back to school on the 21st of this month. And I am going to be heading out with Pippa. Let me introduce you guys to Pippa. Hold on one second. Pippa, can you guys see Pippa? Look at Pippa. Pippa, say hello, baby. Say hi. Look at that. Say hello. Look at her. She is relaxed, isn't she? She's our little baby. She is my baby. I call her my grandbaby because it's my daughter's dog, but I promised my daughter that I would watch Pippa until she goes. This is her last year of college, both my kids. So, because I love Pippa because she's a part of the family, but I don't want to be responsible for a pet. And I'm traveling so much. I just don't want the hassle, but I'm so glad to see you guys. This is so unusual. I have not gone live. It literally been over a year. So bear with me. This is a Friday chat. If you guys, can you leave comments if you want to? It's here. Let me give you guys, let me see. There's a little heart emoji there. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things. Okay, so I did share with you guys that I moved into a smaller place. As you guys know, I am self-employed. So I have to work hard for this money. AK, greetings. Rhonda, hello. AK, how you doing? E Baker, hi. Welcome. Surprise, surprise. So I'm doing a Friday chat. This was a surprise, and I was sitting here relaxing. And I thought, you know what? Instead of recording the video, just go ahead and go live. So I am enjoying some coffee. As you guys know, I love coffee and tea, but coffee is my baby. So I thought I'd get online and just chat with you guys live, see what happens. So, um, what I done lost my train of thought. So, anyways, I am an accountant by trade, so I work for myself. So, I have to work a lot of hours. It is what it is. No complaints at all. I am humbled and grateful to be able to work for myself. And you guys know that I love recording videos on YouTube. My sister is in the background. My sister Rita, she is not, you don't see her, but she's the one in the background that discuss topics with me. So she's kind of my my she's a partner indirectly, but she is always watching. So I enjoy watching these videos, but and however, I want to discuss something with you guys. What I realized. Let's see. Hi, Shanarana. How you doing? Thank you. You know what? When I think of topics, when we think of topics to discuss on the channel, I always have to be mindful of, okay, what topics, I don't want to offend anybody. And I try to stay clear of politics on this channel. But then if I'm moved, if something moves and it's moves my, and I'm passionate about it, I talk about it. But I do feel like when we talk politics, religion, and what's the other? Race, it seems those are like really tricky topics, and it can be very complicated to discuss it because you're going to piss someone off. So I really want to work. I don't know how I can discuss it without pissing someone off. So it is what it is, but I will do all that I can to stay clear of it, of politics, religion, and race, because those three topics get people upset and passionate. Oh, Shanawana, thank you. Thank you so much for the $3. Thank you. Okay, so guys, I'm new at this. So it says ads will run shortly for some viewers in 34 seconds. So, I'm not ending the live stream. So I guess they're going to run an ad or something. I don't know how this goes, but we're going to walk through this and we're going to talk about quite a few things. So, anyways, first thing, I want to stay off of politics, religion, and race. Because why? Because I'd like to express my views, but I don't want to upset anyone. That's not the purpose of this channel. I named the channel Rhonda Loves Life because some of you know my background, and I shared it with Storm Monroe 2 years ago. How I grew up with, my mother died young. It was the five of us. My father was a raging alcoholic, um, and and then I got, ended up married, divorced. So I went through some dark times. I had to do a lot of therapy. So I come out on the other end after doing a lot of work, and I love my life on the other end. I've survived. I'm divorced. My ex-husband gave me two beautiful children, which I adore. And they're in college now, and I found my voice in my life, and I'm well rooted. So I wanted a channel that celebrated that. And I also love celebrity gossip. We get into Miss Meghan Markle and Harry. We got to talk about that. J Lo, we have to talk about that J Lo tonight too. So that's what I want my channel to be. So I don't want to delve into politics and religion or even race stuff, because I believe that really divides us, because we all get into our own camps. And I don't want that. I want this to be the town square where we just talk about it. And I'm going to shoot straight, pal. Pal, I'm not going to lie to you about my views, but it is the town square, so all voices matter. So let's see. Let me read. Tracy McGowan, Rhonda, what do you think of the Olympics? As for myself, I think it was disgusting. I did not. I heard about the what was the opening ceremonies, where or something where they had the drag people and stuff. I saw clips of that, but the only a part of the Olympics I watch are gymnastics and swimming. So, but I did see on Piers Morgan, he talked about it a little. Oh, did you see the boxing where a young lady from Italy, where she was punched in the face by I guess it's a transgender guy. So I don't think it's fair. And you guys let me know what you think. So Tracy, I did hear that there was some people dressed up like drag and all that, but I didn't watch it enough to comment on it. But I have been seeing, some of like Pierce Morgan and some of the other content creators talk about it. But what do you guys think of the girl from Italy at the Olympics? She had to quit because the guy she was fight or the female she was fighting against was actually transgender. So oh, MD says I heard that was a lie. She was also female. Okay. All right. If she's also female, then fine. But I do think that it's unfair if you are born a male and then you decide to take female hormones. There's still this disadvantage because you got that all your life. You had that testosterone running through your body and you got more muscle. So I think that's unfair. But okay, so that is all. She was also a female. All right, Shanawana. Hey, you are so funny. I really laugh my ass off when I'm getting ready for work and listening to you. Oh, thank you, Shanawana. Thank you. I don't try to be, but I do try to shoot straight with you guys. And don't you think we're missing common sense in the world now? It seems. Let's get on J Lo right quick. I just read. Now, I would like to learn how to put up the screen on screen eventually, so I will learn that where you guys can see what I'm looking at. But page 6, if you check out page 6, J Lo was walking this weekend, not this the past couple of days because we're on the weekend. She had the engagement ring Ben Affleck gave her on her right hand, so she's still walking around holding on to this. And that blows my mind because she is in my age group. She is in her mid 50s. And you would think by her age, by the time you get to our age, that you've been through enough relationships and you have worked out enough problems in your life that you can just say, you can come out on the other end and say, hey, I've been through that. I've learned, and this is not going to work. Now, J-Lo, you would think this is her first rodeo. She's been through, this is her fourth marriage. She's been through these men, and she's been married and divorced. You know, marriage don't mean nothing to her. You know that. This is her fourth rodeo. And she acts as if like she's some kind of virginal bride that met her prince, and this is her first heartbreak. Girl, bye. Okay, girl, bye. I don't get that. So she's walking around on her right hand, her right finger. She's walking around with Affleck's engagement ring he gave her. I know Ben Affleck is like, because you know he must have been off the wagon drunk messing around with her because he married her. Oh, you know what, guys? I want to talk to you about this. How do you think this whole thing would have worked out with J-Lo if she would have just dated him, said, this is my guy, right? Don't marry him, nothing. Then they could be going in and out of the relationship. They can go in and out of relationship and people have been like, oh, okay, cool. But you stand before God and take vows for the fourth time and then you're divorced in 2 years, then something is, she's ticky boom boom up here. She really is. Ticky boom boom. So please, I always say, please, J-Lo, stop marrying these guys. Plus, she needs to do what Lenny Kravitz did. You hear Lenny Kravitz went celibate? She needs to do that. Close your legs, J-Lo. Close your legs. Let's read some comments here. Tracy McGowan said, oh, okay, I read yours, Tracy. Thank you. MD, agree. I would never let my children compete in all gender sports events. J-Lo, she really fell for Ben again. I think Ben is her kryptonite. I think one of the viewers left a comment in the chat and they said that he must be her kryptonite. I think so. I think, you know what? I think that he's the one that it really embarrassed her because remember, he dumped her 3 days before their wedding. And I think that really embarrassed her. So to her, this was like she can kind of recoup because her ego was bruised. But I think mentally she's like she probably lost her virginity at 12. So that was probably the last time she had ever been alone, in my opinion. So she's got a mentality of a 16-year-old to me. Her logic, just saying. Shanawana, definitely missing common sense in the world. J-Lo is trying to hold on to Ben, in my opinion. She is not so transparent. She is playing games. Did you like leaving a toothbrush at her date's house? Yeah, she is. She's very much so transparent. I agree. I mean, you get older, you start to spot that. The thing is that I do videos. Like, I realize I'm not perfect. We are all flawed, but I can tell you I've done enough work. And I listen, I said one time the best way to describe it when I was going through the dark times is touching hell and surviving. And when you touch hell and survive, you're like, hey, I'm not going back there again. Not, no, not doing it. So you look at people who have not done the work, like these celebrities who get paid millions of dollars. They get paid millions. And I think we can learn from them, from their mistakes. We can actually put that on display, and they're doing a public service. That's what I think, in my opinion. So let's see. Do you guys think J-Lo, who do you think her next man will be? Or will she just go away, get therapy, and love on her two beautiful children? What do you guys think? You think she'll go away? Or you think she'll tie herself to another man? What you think? I don't know. I think she might tie herself to another man. I think she's too old to, well, we'll see. All right, let's get on to Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. A couple of things. I hear that Prince Charles is not answering Harry's calls now. I think that he's tired. You know what? As a parent, do you guys have children? Like grown children. I can tell you now, Harry seems to be, Prince Harry seems to be a really, really troubled person. And I bet that he calls his father to bitch and moan. Because you see those lawsuits? He's got them lawsuits in England with the courts about security. He's claiming that he's afraid that someone is going to throw acid on Meghan Markle. Yet they went to Nigeria, right? And they're about to go to Colombia. They're about to go to Colombia. So, how is it that you can go to Colombia and Nigeria, the most dangerous places to go, but yet you can't bring Meghan to England? We already know that Meghan's not going to go to England because she burned that bridge and her ego can't stand the ridicule. But think of King Charles. He has to listen to Harry bitch and moan all day. He's probably tired of it. He's probably and he's got cancer. Can you imagine that guy and his age? And you got a son that all he wants to do is fight. He wants to fight the media. He wants to fight the courts so he can get more security in England. I mean, what does he do all day? Smoke weed and bitch and moan all day? He is a resentful man. And I've said that in another video earlier. I said that Meghan Markle, when she got with Harry, she stirred that pot of resentment and anger. She cultivated that. She worked and now is turning on her because he is being resentful against her. Very resentful. So now she's like, oh shit, I don't think she's got as much control anymore. And did you see both of them on the clip of the CBS interview? He doesn't look like the old Harry that was happy and, just positive. That's not him anymore. And she was picking all in her hair. That's our tick. And then when they ask her about the kids, oh, they're wonderful. And it's like, girl, everybody loved their kids. She and it didn't even seem real. Like, I got kids, but my kids are okay. They're okay. They're not perfect, but they're my babies. I love them. But you would think that she was just like, I mean, she is just on a different planet all on her own. But she was not at all convincing, and those two look very unhappy together. Let's read some of the comments. Oh, wow. Yeah. I bet King Charles is wishing he would have took a belt to that ass. You know what? Harry, oh, I'm burning up. It is hot in this house. I got to turn on the air. You know what, guys? Let me turn on the air. Excuse me. I have got to turn on the air because I do not want to be sweating here looking crazy. So bear with me, you guys. Let me turn on the air here so that I need to cool down, Lord. I got to cool down. So I don't know if you guys see my china cabinet there. I got my table. And right quick, let me show you this. I don't know if you can see this. I at Crate and Barrel, I got the table. Let me see if you can see that. You see the table runner here. I got to press it in this so it can match my furniture. But as you can see, I got one of my computers here for work. I got to buy a desk too. So it is what it is. I downsized quite a bit. I gave a lot of stuff away. Um, I actually, have you heard of not Play It Again? Oh, Get Junk. Get Junk. So what I did was I took all of the stuff that I knew I could not fit in this new place, and I called Get Junk, and I just gave it to them, and I guess they recycles it, and resell it or whatever. So all right. Oh, it feels so much better. It was getting hot in here. Um, I want to read some more comments. The royal family has been a mess. Yeah, they have. All you can think of when I see or hear Harry is that he should have had some serious discipline. King Charles was just too giving and pushover. I think King Charles was giving their money all along. It's hard because that's his son, right? It's so hard. I feel because what do you do when you got adult children and they just make decisions? Because Harry picking, I don't think Meghan was the right choice for Harry. I really don't. I think Meghan Markle was a bad choice because she is an agent of negativity, of toxicity. You can tell. And she got them crazy ass guys. She got it. Let me grab my coffee. Hold on a second. She's got those crazy eyes, sociopathic eyes, because she don't have empathy, so she doesn't have emotions in her eyes. And I think that's why she looks strange when you interview with her, when you see her being interviewed. I think you look her in her eye, and I believe that because you notice if you see Ted Bundy or pictures of people, those are extreme cases. But what's the girl that had the when you see people like Madoff or people who steal from others and they just that you got emotions in your eyes. Like I'm animated. People who are normal have emotions. But when you're a sociopath and you lack empathy, you don't have those emotions behind those eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Yes, they are. They are the window to the soul. And Meghan Markle she's soulless. I swear to God, she is. So when she talks about her children, my job. Hold on, let me X that off. One of my job, hold on. I'm ignored. It just popped up, one of my emails. Um, so Meghan Markle she's a sociopath. There are no emotions there. She don't have emotions. So Harry could have married someone in his circle. Why didn't he? Because Harry had a bone to pick. I said that before. I think that Harry held so much anger and resentment because William would have been king. That whole system, um, the whole royal family and that system, the hierarchical system, Harry really resented that. He resented the fact that William would be king. He said in the book that William got a bigger room, that William will get an extra slice of bacon or sausage or something than him. So he had some real jealousy and resentment against his brother. Now, a healthier person, and I said this before, a healthier person would have met a mate if they truly love someone from the outside that's not part of that royal system. Harry could have met this young lady. She would not have encouraged any of that resentment because she would not want to live like that. She would realize that's not good for Harry. Harry would not have gone down that road. He would have just married her, had children, run his life. He's so rich, live his life in quiet modesty. He can come out and help promote the royal family whenever he can. He won't burn bridges with his father and brother. I believe, and I'm telling you guys what I've learned, and I'm telling you, your family, your blood, unless it's something catastrophic or something really dysfunctional, Your family, you are tied to your family and your blood, especially your siblings. My darkest times is when during my darkest times were those times when I was not close to my siblings and I miss them so much. So fast forward 15 years later, I look back at it and I say, you know what? All this time I thought I could be different. I didn't have to, I could be not different. I don't need them. You take your family for granted until you realize, wait a minute. I look at my siblings and my nieces and nephews and I'm like, this is my blood. This is my family. This is me. Prince Harry, how you gonna just X your own brother out of your life? William, how? Who does that? Meghan Markle's father is in his 80s and had several strokes. She will not pick up. She is a sociopath. She is a sociopath, guys. I'm convinced. He did not, why would he want to cut off his family? He didn't have to do that. He could have chose, but unfortunately he got with someone that was able to cultivate that all the resentment and negative and exploit him for it. But it's blowing up in her face big time. It's blowing up because she thought, think about the plan. Think about her plan when she thought she got him. Remember in the documentary, she was on the phone with her so-called friend saying, he's about to propose. She really put it on him. And he's a dimwit. So she got lucky. So she decided because she's a petty thief and a sociopath, she thought she could marry him, take his name, take the titles. And I told you, I do believe, in my opinion, that her and her mother was still in fine china and antiques and stuff from there. Can you imagine how much value in the castle they had? Her mama stole all kind of stuff and put in their bags, antiques. Are they doing the royal family? Doing an inventory of every valuable item they have, even the smaller ones you can slip in your bag? That's what I believe happened. Anyways, I think that she thought, and that's when she planned that Oprah Winfrey interview. I did a video on that, a timeline of when they got married, before they got married, when they met, because I think they lived together a year or almost two before they got married. She had the Oprah's interview set up. They had the book spare. They had the book deal. There was like a 3 or 4 book deal they've got. And they got the Netflix and the Spotify. So once they got those signed and locked in, that's when they pulled the trigger and stepped down. She thought, this is it. So she took the prince and some of the fine china her mama can steal in their bag, took the titles, ran to America, and she thought that she was going to be able to catapult into Hollywood stardom. She really did, but it did not work out that way. It did not. And it's blowing up in her face. You know why it's blowing up in her face? Because she doesn't have the ability. She does not have the ability to really recognize her own actions. It's just, she's like a petty thief. She went to cash grab and she just saw dollar signs and it blew up in her face. So let's read some comments. Okay. Those poor children, Lil Bit and Archie are just going to be a mess. I feel so bad for those. And who names a child Archie in this day and time? Archie Bunker. Okay. Petty thief cracks me up every time. Yeah, she's a petty thief. I mean, for real. She's serious too. Because you know what? She saw dollar signs and she lost her mind. Her mother, I'm going to say this. It's 20. We got a couple more minutes and I'll let you guys go. I want to make this point. Her mother, it's your mother that teaches you how to be a woman. A mother plays an important part. I lost my mother when I was 11. So, and my father was a crazy alcoholic, madman. So I had to learn on my own. And that's when I used the phrase, it was just the wind and the road. Life experiences just had to teach me. But now I teach my daughter how to navigate this world as a female, as a woman. Megan's mother, I don't think her mother was there for her to teach her. Because do you know Megan got all the way to she got into the royal family and dropped the ball. She got into the royal family and blew it up, blew up her chances, blew it up. She made sure she had those 2 kids by Harry before he can wake up from that spell. But that's not going to keep him. No, just because you have 2 kids. Harry, can you see what's the guy's name in Monaco? What is his name? What is his name? Prince Andrew. Um. Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you, Shanawana. Shanawana. I gotta know how to pronounce. I'm like my glasses. I gotta read these. I like you too. Thank you so much. But what's the right quick? What's the guy's name in Monaco? He's the Andrew. Is it Prince Andrew? Grace Kelly's son. He got kids from different kind of women. He got a kid from a woman from Africa. He's got a kid from a Caucasian lady from America. And then he's married to the South African woman, the real pretty blonde swimmer with the haircut. She got 2 kids. They're married. So their kids will be heirs to the throne. But the other kids that were not married. So Prince Harry can go and 10 years from now, he'll be married to some other lady. And, but Meghan dropped the ball. That's my point. And that's because her mother wasn't there in her formative years to teach Meghan how to navigate. But you know what? I hear where was Doria? I'm going to end this with this. Yes, Prince Albert. Thank you, Shanawana. Thank you. Prince Albert. That's right. Harry can do the same thing. Meghan thinks because she had 2 babies by Harry that, she didn't really get it. The thing is that she's blowing through that money now. They live like Jeff Bezos level lifestyle. Excuse me. When they're actually just kind of like millionaires, like modest millionaires. They're not, he's rich. He can go back home. See, she thought that, they'll be set. And they will be set, but not at that Jeff Bezos level. No, not like at Elon Musk level. Not like Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg level. Oh, no. Those are hundreds of millions, billionaires. And Meghan and Harry nowhere near that. Harry will eventually go back home because I think Harry misses his family deeply. I think he misses his brother. I was trying to make that point before I got off child topic. Is that Harry, you're going to go back to your roots. Harry is royal. I believe he's going back home. I really do. I think he's eventually going to go back home. His only brother, he don't want to live his life without his brother. But you know what? They burnt bridges with William. You call Kate a racist? King Charles can take it because that's his son. You're gonna love your children unconditionally. But Prince William, no, because Kate didn't deserve that. She didn't. So, anyways, guys, but listen, it's been over 30 minutes. I don't want to keep you. I want to thank you guys for watching. I will do a live again tomorrow. If you want to just check in. If you have some topics you want to talk about, let me know. Leave it in the chat. And let me know. We can talk about it. I want to know. I should have done a poll. Darn it. I wanted to do a poll to see, do you think J-Lo will eventually give her body, her mind, and her spirit a break from these men and just take a pause? Or do you think she's going to link up with someone else? I hear that she's fooling around with Drake. That's what my sister was telling me. She saw on one of the other channels, I think it was Sherelle's World, that J-Lo has been. And J-Lo, I can guarantee you J-Lo has a side piece. I really do. J-Lo, because she can't be alone. She cannot be alone. So, and we know Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck, when he's not drunk and out of his mind, he's a handsome man. And he's such a talented director. He should focus on that and love on his children. That's it. Why marry? I don't get that. Someone wrote that in the comments too. When I did the video just a couple of days ago. Why are they marrying? They could have just been dating. I mean, you know what? These celebrities, they get paid millions so they can live, we can judge and scrutinize them because they don't have common sense. Because did you see the video that I posted? And Backgrid had it. And notice our media, the entertainment ones, they didn't show it. It was Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner canoodling in the car. I posted that video, the clip of it that Backgrid had. I posted that a couple of months ago. Now, Entertainment Tonight didn't play that video. Who else? I didn't see anything in People. I think Page 6 did have it. But check out my video collection and my the content, the history. It's a video clip of Ben Affleck. This was like in September of last year, 2023. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, they were in a car and they were hugged up. They seem to be very affectionate and they have a good relationship with each other. I think that's who Ben Affleck really loves, is Jennifer Garner. Now, he was also sleeping with the babysitter. Jennifer Garner said, I'm tired. She did 12 years taking care of that, the drinking and all that. So he's the father of her children. And she's like, she wants to make sure he's healthy and happy. So she took him to rehab and then she divorced him. She don't want that. She don't want that garbage no more. She's like, she's free. I love how she moves. Jennifer Garner, you don't know who she dating or what she doing. I thought she was engaged. She could very well be married and still canoodling with Ben Affleck in the car. It's all crazy. J-Lo's the one that's hugged up on their daughter. It's like, J-Lo, leave the man's daughter alone. Stop. Just love on your kids. So anyways, Ben Affleck, we know Ben Affleck is, men do not deny themselves. Ben Affleck is not sitting around crying over J-Lo. I can tell you that. He's got him someone. He's just not out in the public. So J-Lo too. J-Lo been around. Now, before I go, guys, I got to say this. Did you notice how J-Lo she can handle Puff Daddy? Do you know, like, what kind of crap do you think that she went through with Puff Daddy? What have she seen? Puff Daddy is an apex predator. He's been destroying lives since he was in high school. They said when he was in college, he beat a girl with a belt buckle. I'm like, oh, this kind of abuse blows my mind. It blows my mind. So J-Lo, and by the way, guys, do you think that she really did? Remember the victim that got shot in the face? She said that Puff Daddy shot her. And the guy that's suing Puff Daddy said that J-Lo had slipped that gun in her purse. She was the one that brought that gun into the club. Now, is it possible that is it possible that the FBI and the authorities came knocking at Ben and J-Lo's door? And you know, Ben Affleck's from Boston. He's clean cut. He may drink and gamble, but listen, you don't hear, none of us regular people have the feds knocking on our door. No, but I strongly believe that they knocked on J-Lo's door saying, J-Lo, get your attorney. We'd like to talk to you. Those feds are calling everybody. So, because they got something on Puff Daddy. J-Lo is being accused of putting that gun in her purse and taking that gun into that club. Now, did she discard that gun in the river? In the Hudson River or whatever? Isn't that the river in New York? Did she do that? I mean, I strongly believe that. I wonder if that's what caused Ben Affleck to accelerate this too. Because he knows, he's like, wait a minute, the feds are calling you? What do you know? J-Lo J-Lo handled Puff Daddy. That's because J-Lo, at her heart, she's a girl from the Bronx. She is rough, but she's a love addict. See, we all got our problems. So let's read the comments. They found the gun in the car, MD. Okay. Yep, you never know with the FBI. Shauna Wana. Yep, she would do anything to stay relevant. Yeah. Oh, so they found the gun in the car. Okay. So, well, I want to know. So why do you think that Ben Affleck accelerated this? Oh, you know why? Remember in the documentary, remember when she had put all of the letters, remember he gave her all the, we know it was email messages. Come on now. Ben Affleck writing love letters and with his finger, his hands. I doubt it. But she took all his letters, between them. I guess he put it in a book. She shared it with the band. And on the front, it had the time periods when he was married to Jennifer Garner. And Ben Affleck was like, wait a minute, it's you showed everybody the letters I gave you. And it's like I think J-Lo wanted to show Jennifer Garner that he was writing letters to her while he was still married to Jennifer. Because remember, Jennifer Garner was canoodling with Ben Affleck. Check out the video from Backgrid. They were in the bushes recording it. That was in September. So I think J-Lo wanted everybody to know that he was writing her all along. And I'm like, J-Lo, he was also sleeping with the babysitter. It doesn't mean he didn't love Jennifer Garner. He's an alcoholic. They do all kind of stuff when they're off the wagon. All right, I'm going to read some more comments, guys, and I will let you go. They found the gun in the car. Okay, she would do anything. Yep, as a Bronx girl, J-Lo only gets half a Bronx card. She lived private house, private school. Oh, she did. Oh, you know what? Do you guys remember when she walked? They had videotaped her going back to her neighborhood, and she walked to that house that she used to live in. And the guy, she said, "Hey, that's my house." And then the guy on the porch says, "Oh yeah." She said, "You know who I am?" And he's like, "Who are you?" I'm J-Lo. He said, "Who's J-Lo?" And she played it off, but he didn't even know who the hell she was. My kids, they know of her, but it's like, oh God, J-Lo, stop. All right, these celebrities are just so shameless. It's hard to tell what they are doing for attention and what they are doing for it. Yep, I can't believe he slept with the nanny. Terrible. The orange soda was free. J-Lo, it was like she played it off. I'm like, girl, you know what? These celebrities, it's like the industry builds you up to tear you down. So the key is to not play that game. And you notice the real talented celebrities don't do that. If you think of like Meryl Streep or Denzel Washington, or even like a Nicole Kidman or Tom Cruise, the veterans, they're veterans, they're older, but they don't have to do that. They don't have to parade in front of cameras all the time to keep themselves in the media. It's usually those who got very little talent, so they have to really do everything else. Like J-Lo's doing everything from selling wine, alcohol to skincare and making bad movies and and bad albums. See, it's like, stop. It Just realize your star you climbed and you're gonna fall. Nothing, you don't stay up here forever. That's not how life works. Just doesn't work that way. But they psychologically they can't seem to let it go. Yeah. All right, guys. It's like, okay, so yeah, about 45 minutes. So about 45 minutes. I want to thank you for watching. This is fun. I really appreciate you guys joining in for my Friday chat. Hopefully this camera will be better. I'm using my laptop. So I love you guys, those who chime in. Thank you. Love you guys. So I'm using my laptop camera. So I need to get like a dash cam. I usually use my iPhone to record the videos, which turned out good. So anyways, I will check in again tomorrow because it's the weekend and I like this live chat. So every so often I like to check in on you guys, go live. So if you want to discuss anything, let me know. Anything that piques your interest, as long as it's not religion, politics, and race. Because I don't want to discuss anything that's going to divide us. I actually like to discuss hot topics that pique our interest and we can all just agree. Oh, you know what I want to talk about next time? Did you guys see the reindeer, baby reindeer? And that young man, the lady, she's suing because come to find out, she was not ever arrested. It's like Netflix said this was a true story and come to find out it wasn't. So let's talk about that next time. All right, guys, have a good night. It's close to 45. Thanks for watching. I love you, and I will chat with you soon. Have a good night. Ciao. Mwah.